Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Sunday evening. It's a wet one still out there. That's not to say that's shocking. Whatever it is you're doing tonight, enjoy it. You know, if you're having roast dinner, if you're just kicking back and watching some sport. I know that I've got the NFL on at the moment. My Patriots are losing. Not the best, but other than that, it's a good evening of sport if you're still watching. We got a new transfer video today talking about three players I've never spoken about before on this channel. One surprising, one exciting, one unknown is the way I'm going to sum it up. And I'm going to jump straight in with the guy on the thumbnail. Okay. This was the surprising one for me because, look, you can start this off first, okay, with reading you it. I'm going to throw in what I think of the player himself, and then I'm going to tell you about what I think of the situation at hand. So it came from The Sun, who said that Toni Kroos is sounding out the possibility of finishing his career in England. He wants to continue playing in the Champions League, and his representative will sound out Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, and both the Manchester clubs. So first and foremost, Toni Kroos, in my opinion, is one of the greatest midfielders that's ever played this game. He's one of those guys that can manipulate and control a game without being the most physically gifted, the quickest, who has got the best shot on him, who's a brilliant defender. No, he can control a game purely by passing the ball. His midfield with Casemiro and Modric was just incredible for Real Madrid. Two of those I know are still there, including Kroos. He has gotten a little bit older, and Jude Bellingham has kind of taken his spot. You can see why, Tony maybe wants to move on and try and play as much football as he can next few years. Tony's more of a guy of principle, so I don't think you'd ever really see him in the Saudi leagues. You might see him in an MLS, but I don't think you see him in the Saudi leagues. Look, I don't see it happening for Spurs. I really don't. I don't see it happening for Arsenal. Don't see it happening for Chelsea. Maybe Manchester United would do something stupid like that. Tony has kind of gone on from the other side of his prime. This seems like a classic Man United signing. He would still do really well at Man City, absolutely, no issues. But he doesn't really suit what Manchester City midfielders do at the moment. You look at Julian Alvarez, you look at Bernardo Silva. These guys are tricky, very technically gifted, quite agile and quick midfielders. I mean, the fact I'm saying Julian Alvarez is a midfielder is bonkers what he's been able to do in his career at Man City. But I don't see it happening personally. Had it been a few years ago, I'd be like, oh my God, can you imagine if we got Toni Kroos? But now, not so much. It doesn't really suit what we're trying to do in midfield, So there's that. Let me talk about the exciting one, in my opinion. And this comes kind of out of the blue a little bit. And basically, it's Tottenham and Fulham are set to battle for the signature of Stuttgart striker, bit of a tongue twister, Serhou Guirassy in the January transfer window. Now, I was having a bit of a look at Serhou and what have you. 6'2", 27 years old. He is 28 in March. Plays, like I said, for Stuttgart. Contract expires of the summer of 2026. The thing I found very interesting with him is that the fact he's scored in all competitions 15 in 9 games with 2 assists. He's got literally nearly 2 goal contributions every single game. He's had a phenomenal season. Stuttgart have had a good season as well, that's for sure. He's currently out with an hamstring injury, but those things can come and go quite quickly. Phenomenal season, really, for Serhou. I was thinking Guirassy, I don't know why. Serhou. Look, if you chance the Premier League and you're getting 2 goal contributions every game, you're worth God knows how much money, I know transfer market, I think it was like 40 million euros, but what a player that is, for 2 goal contributions every game. Physical guy, quite, decent, athletically. For 28 though, that's what I'm going to look at him at. By the time we probably sign him, he's, 6 weeks from becoming 28. Are we going to want to spend 40, 50 million euros on him? I don't personally see it. It's exciting. I'm not going to say it's not. I just can't see it. There's a difference between the two. Would I love it, and would it make us better? Well, it gives us something completely different, and yeah, why not? But I don't see us. You know, I kind of feel like the way they looked at Sonny and you got Valise, I've got an idea that they are the two strikers towards the end of the season. We want to see what Valise can do with a big chunk of months to see if he can really develop, and maybe Valise might even become a guy that we kind of go, look, he's going to be the guy now. What happens at left wing? Does Brennan Johnson turn up and to be a really solid left winger? Because if he does, then we don't look at, we need to get left wing, we need to get this, we need to get that. Maybe you go, actually, we've got it already. What else can we go and get? What else can we bring in? I don't know. I'm interested to see. But yeah, it's a lot of money for a guy who, you know, he's 28. That's the way I'm going to look at it. I just think it's not an Ange kind of signing. Now, if Ange wants him, then obviously, but I'm not sure personally. And then the last one, which I'm the unknown one about, I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's this kind of player, that kind of player. I know hopefully someone will in the comment section who's in the know and watches, you know, CF America enough. Because I know enough people from Cruz Azul, when I talk about Santi Jimenez, talk to me about the sort of player he is. So I'm going to talk about this one. So Fanaticos put out that Spurs are competing with Fulham, Manchester United and West Ham to sign CF America centre-back Sebastián Cáceres. CF America want $5 million, or £4.1 million, for this player and have already begun looking for a replacement. So, look, he's a 24-year-old player. He's centre-half. He's probably actually a little bit smaller than Serhou. He's probably about the high end of 5, maybe 6 foot. Contract expires in December of 2024. So, we're looking at, you know, coming up to a year left, basically. He's still younger than me. I always find it so funny I talk about players that are younger than me. He's born August 18th, 1999. So, yeah, he's 3 years younger than me. Good Lord. Look, I don't know enough about him. I'm not going to tell you he's this, that or the other. Never would try and talk about a player that I don't truly know. You know, when you talk about a Lille centre-half who might be 17, turning 18, yeah, there's a lot more film on him. It's also the French league. We're talking about a completely different league in a completely different continent. It's a bit harder to know. But hopefully someone that does support CF America or watches him enough will be able to hit me some update on him. I'd love to know what you guys think. But guys, that's just a quick transfer update. I'm going to get back to my NFL, you know. I'm going to see the Patriots lose, which not fun. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comment section below. Would you want Toni Kroos? Do you think it's feasible? Do you think it's right? I want to know what you think of Toni Kroos. There's a bit of a different one. Let me know what you think about Serhou Guirassy. Let me know what you think about him. Obviously, yeah, let me know what everyone thinks about Cáceres. I'm interested to see what anyone thinks about that. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.